Welcome back.
To Marriage Beyond the Veil. Well, we're down to the last 25 days, and I really want to make these days count. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
How would you feel if you had to live your marriage in the spotlight?
In the spotlight?
So, like the president, or like now we got the vice president, so now everything is about your life.
Living in a fishbowl, basically. That wouldn't be an issue. I mean, everybody wants privacy at times. So are you saying there would be no privacy?
Well, it's very little, but
I mean, it would make things more challenging because anytime that you're constantly being watched,
critiqued,
observed, critiqued, absolutely. I think it tends to make one uncomfortable. It makes you second guess what you're doing from time to time. Can make you nervous. And so you're more likely to make maybe mistakes or poor choices at times.
But when is that not a problem?
Well, it's not a problem when you're being authentically who you are.
There it is. And consistent.
Yeah.
So when I was thinking about that, living your life, and I would say visual marriage or living your life in the spotlight, when it's not a problem, it's just like you said, when you're consistent or when you're being authentic.
Right.
And so for a person that always opens your door, or for a person who's always kind, or for a person who always is never...
Those things are not going to change.
It's not going to change because that's inherently who you are.
But I think for most people, when they know they're being watched, it causes them to kind of like maybe want to send their representative.
Yeah, but what if you don't have, because you don't have a representative?
What you see is what you get.
Or do you? Just saying.
Again, it removes a level of comfort when you know that everything is being critiqued, everything is being observed, whether that's the case outward or inward.
This is true.
Yeah.
Because just tell you, because when I was watching a little bit of the Republican convention and Melania came out and she had to join him, and I just looked at them. It didn't look comfortable. It looked forced.
It never does.
And that's true. It doesn't. It looked forced, and I was like, okay, I got to do this. I got to smile now.
Well, and when people live in the spotlight, to use your phrase, I'm certain that there are perceptions that they want to maintain, regardless of what may be happening or may not be happening. Right. There's an image that people like to project in front of others.
Right.
So, then it gets back to what your mother always says. A heap sees, but a few knows.
That's true.
Yeah.
With your father and mom, and just like mine, when they went out, they were the same as they were at home.
Right.
There was no pretense.
Oh, definitely not with my dad.
No, definitely not with dad. And my mom was the same. I just think that in this culture that we live in now, and with everything is on TikTok and
all the media stuff.
Yes, all the media stuff. I think it's really easy for people to send the representatives. But the reality is, if you're being authentic and you're living your life in an authentic way, it never ever seems fake, and you never ever have to remember that the cameras are on you.
Right. Because again, if you always do what you've always done, that's what you will do. It'll be natural.
Yeah.
And it's not staged.
No. So if you got to stage your existence outside of your doors,
then you have work to do on the inside.
That's right.
Until tomorrow, if the Lord says the same.
Have a good evening.
Bye.